So the new Drive Syndicate Operation Cerberus is finally here with a brand new set of cars like every Drive Syndicate we have ever gotten before. But this time I don't know why the game lab has been like releasing Drive Syndicates so often now. Like at this rate we're getting a new one every like once each 2 months, so it's kind of just fucking crazy because we all know Drive Syndicates are like really pay to win. So if you're a free to play you cannot really like progress pretty much. I'm gonna say that's straightforward. There's usually a card that will be a paywall and not free to play, so yeah. But without further ado, let's dive into it. So the first support car of this brand new Drive Syndicate is the Audi R8 Coupe V10 Performance Quadra, or whatever it is called. I don't know why the name is so long. It is available at the Legend Pass, and it also got its own single blueprint packs at the shop you can buy with tokens. Well, only with Legend Pass, because if you don't have it, you're not gonna be able to see the single blueprint packs and buy it with tokens. But anyways, going back into the R8 Coupe, the car kind of sucks. Like, driving it is not fun, it feels kind of stiff when turning into corners. The only good thing it got is the high top speed, and that's it. It doesn't float for shit, like it is glued to the ground. The nitro feels short for a C-Class car, and yeah, that's everything. And also, I don't know why, but the acceleration feels really slow, even when shockwaving. This car is free to get anyways through the Drive Syndicate, so just go for it, cause why not? Why shouldn't you go for anything that is free in this game? And yeah, that's about it. The next support car of this event is the Tommaso P900. I don't know how GameLoft chose this car, like, literally, I have most of C-Class cars already maxed out, like, it is so easy to just unlock and get them, but I have everything but this car, like, how? How did I know I don't have this car? I don't get it. But anyways, I'ma stop crying and just talk about the car's performance. I don't even have it unlocked, but when I used it on a special event as a free try, it felt really stiff and really like not fun to drive, so its stage is probably not gonna be very fun to play. But I don't know, I like literally tested the car at 1 star, so it could be better at max. But anyways, I cannot talk much about this car because I obviously don't have it unlocked, so let's move into the next one. Now we got the Aston Martin 177. This car is not even that fun to drive, to be honest. Like, it feels really glued to the ground and it doesn't float at all, but like literally it doesn't float anything. Like literally it doesn't float at all, it is just glued to the ground. But anyways, this car has good top speed and an average acceleration. Its natural capacity is like, it's decent, but it could be better. And the handling is good, but what lacks about this car is the bad natural capacity, but it just loses all of its speed when you drift by some reason. And paired with the fact that the car doesn't float, it makes it really hard to like keep your top speed with this car. But anyways, this car was available on a Star Hunt like a few months ago, that's why I have it upgraded, and it is also available at Legends Store. So it is at least possible to get it fully free to play without spending real money into the game. So yeah, that's about it. The next support car is the Zembo Aurora Gil. This is the death of all of the free to play players of this event, cause this car was available only as a previous Drive Syndicate event as a support car, like there was no other way for you to obtain this car. But anyways, talking about the car's performance, it does pretty well for an A-Class car, almost like an A Elite car. It got pretty high top speed, amazing acceleration, good and strong nitro boost, in which I mean that it feels more powerful than other A-Class cars, and it got an okay handling. The only bad thing about this car is the bad drifting it got. It loses a ton of speed while drifting, but at least it recovers pretty quick. Using the insanely good acceleration and nitro boost it got, the car does not float at all, but it is not an annoying car to drive, it does pretty well. Now, if you're free to play then rip, cause this car needs 267 blueprints to be fully maxed out, in which with the terrible drop rates the Drive Syndicate support packs got, you're most likely getting stuck here. But by the way, I got the car by heavy pay to winning the Drive Syndicate 13, so at least I'm not getting stuck on this stage. Now, we move on to the last support car of this event, which is the SCC Tuatara. This car has been featured as a support car on previous special events last year, and it is a pretty good high rank S-Class car. Now I won't show gameplay of it cause I don't own it sadly, but we all know you're most likely gonna need it at least 4 to 5 stars for this event. Now onto the car's performance. It is not that fun to drive cause the drifting radius is not as sharp as the Jesco or the F5, but it got pretty good nitro capacity and an okay acceleration. The main thing about the car is the high top speed it got. It is one of the few cars on this game that can reach 600 km per hour air top speed, and it is overall a pretty good car in my opinion. Now onto my case for this event, I'm kinda fucked, cause the car is rarely available from special events. It comes once a trillion years, so I don't have it owned. So I'm gonna be forced to pay to win to progress for this event, and if you're a free to play veteran, you're most likely already own this car, but you gotta get past the Zembo stage first, which is the biggest paywall for this event. Finally, we got to this new Drive Syndicate's main car, the TVR Cerbera Speed 12. Just before playing this new Drive Syndicate, I thought the main car would suck, just like the previous 3 Drive Syndicate's main cars that we have gotten, but nah, I was wrong. Driving this car felt really fun to me, and the handling felt smooth and agile. This car can float flawlessly and has really good acceleration, handling and nitro capacity. The only lacking thing about the car is the top speed, but it isn't terrible either. It is enough to compete with other S-Class cars and beat them with the really good handling this car got. This car feels like an S-Class Grand Sport, and we have not seen any S-Class car with this stat archetype for a while. It might be useful at some gauntlet tracks, but I don't know. Maybe only for the Osaka ones. Me personally, I'll try to go for this car, only if I am not stupid enough to get stuck on the event as a pay to win, cause that is what happened on the previous Drive Syndicate. I had to start up my V12 cylinder with the bundle packs you got by spending real money, and they didn't even give you enough blueprints to start up the car, and that's how I got stuck as a pay to win, since I had already spent all of my Syndicate coins. Now, onto my final thoughts for this event. It is pay to win of course, and none of the support cars really caught my attention other than the Cerbera 12. Aim to get the most free rewards possible, even if you don't get far, cause you never know what support cars will be needed on a special event later on. Don't spend any real money on this, and do the missions the earliest you can. If you procrastinate and try to finish the event on the very last few days of it, you simply won't have enough time to finish every mission, while waiting for the hazard levels to go down, and trust me, I have been there before. Let me know what you guys think about this event, if the car selection is good or terrible, and if you guys think Drive Syndicate should be kept every 2 months, just like GAUNTLET has been doing the last couple of seasons. The decal of the Cerbera 12 is low-key mid, so low-key I don't care if I don't get it, so I won't have that much of a regret. There's a really useful guide that I didn't make on the video's description, but if you're lazy as fuck and I wanna read an entire paragraph, basically the whole time you're just gonna complete the missions that give you the least syndicate points possible, and at the end, you'll do the mission that skips the whole chapter, so you do end up getting the most syndicate coins possible. This method pretty much works on every Drive Syndicate event that has come out, so keep that in mind. And also guys, get ready to play 10 million get chased by cops missions and having to wait an hour to restart the hazard levels if you crash and fail. Like please Game Loft, just change the mission design of these types of events, cause they're like generally so boring. Anyways, I'm actually pretty excited to unlock this brand new car, to spam it non-stop on Gauntlet and make videos of it later on. That has been all from me for this video. Thanks for all the support, I read every comment, your feedback matters to me a lot. If you guys wish to see my opinion on ranking new cars or comparisons or whatever, you name it, let me know down below. I'm planning to test every Lycan Evo on one of my next videos, so yeah. Thanks for watching, check out my other videos and I'll see you later.